Troopers, welcome to Point Blank International Championship 2026 Group Draw. I'm G-Clef, the host for today. Thrilled to be back at PBIC. Do you all remember last year's PBIC 2025? The 24 champions, Good Game Club, competed in PBIC 25 under their new team name, Denibank Istanbul Wildcats, and achieved the incredible feat of winning back-to-back titles. I hope you remember the breathtaking moments and the stellar performance from the players from last year, because Point Blank International Championship, the tournament that makes every trooper's heart race, is back once again. As many of you might already know, this year's PBIC will be held over 2 days, March 28th and 29th in Seoul, South Korea. Since the tournament is being held in South Korea, where Point Blank was first launched, I'm especially excited about this year's event. I can't wait to see what kind of performance the world's strongest Point Blank teams and the players will bring to the stage. Today, before we kick off the PBIC 2026, we're going to start with the official group draw. As much as skill matters, the bracket is just as important. Before we get into the draw, let's quickly go over which teams are competing in PBIC 2026 and how today's group draw will work. First, here's a quick overview of the tournament. PBIC 2026 will take place over 2 days, March 28th and 29th. Day 1 will feature the group stage, and Day 2 will move into the knockout stage. All matches will be held right here at WDG Studio Hongdae, where I'm hosting today's group draw. And for the group draw format, we'll be using a snake draft system. Now let's take a look at the participating teams. Representing Brazil, we have RV. From Indonesia, Unique's Paradise. From Philippines, Kadiliman, also known as KDM. From Russia, AOXE, as known as Art of Execution. From Thailand, Death Race Team. And finally, representing Turkey and Azerbaijan, Avuta. These are the 6 teams competing in this year's tournament. Now, let's go over the prize pool. We have to talk about the prize pool. The champions will take home $60,000. Second place, $20,000. Third place, $10,000. And fourth place, $5,000. And fifth and sixth place will take $2,000 each. And on top of that, the tournament MVP will be awarded an additional $1,000. That brings the total prize pool of $100,000. It's going to be exciting to see which teams claim the title and walk away with that $60,000 grand prize. As mentioned earlier, the draw will follow a snake drake format. We'll first draw 3 teams from Pool 1 and then 3 teams from Pool 2 to complete the groups. It'll be interesting to see how the groups shape up after the draw today. So, in front of me, as you can see, here we go. In front of me, I have 2 containers holding names of 6 teams. I'll give them a good mix before I draw. So there are 3 over here, 3 over here, representing different pools. So I will go with the pool 1. Go for the draw quickly. Okay, give it a good mix once again. Let's see which team is going to be pulled. 1 second. The first name is the Death Race Team. All right, we have the first. What's going on the first from Team A as Group A. And I will go ahead and mix 2 more. That one looks good. Unique's Paradise. Which brings us to the one last ball in the first pool. And the third from the first pool is Avuta. That's Team A, D, E. Going forward. And let me go ahead to the other pool. Let's go with the draw. So for now, the group results, as you can see, Death Ray teams, Group A, and Group B, Unique's Paradise and Avuta. All 3 teams from the first set of pools. Now let's go to the other side and check these teams out. The 3 teams waiting for my hand. All right, 2 remaining. So how about this one first? All right, the last one. You all know the last one. All right, we have all the 6 teams. 3 teams from the first pool, 3 teams from the second pool. And with that, the 2 groups are officially set. Here are the full group lineups. Wow, Group A, Death Race Team, KDM, RV. Group B, Unique's Paradise, Avuta, and Awexe. Gonna be very strong, a tough group to get ahead. That middle, get that top, going straight to the grand finals. So now, shall we? That's going to be the bracket. As soon as we have the bracket ready, let's take a look at the bracket as well. That's it. Day 1, group stage. We have the teams. Oh, look at those matchups. Because they're in the groups, they have to go against each other. The full lineup of matches, every single one, looks like a must-watch to me. And based on the group stage results, we'll move on to the 3rd place match and the grand final in day number 2. So depending on the results of day number 1, if you get the top seed from your group, you go straight to the grand finals. But if you don't, if you finish in the last place in the group, then that will be it in day number 1. But if you're in the middle, if you get 2nd place, you still have to go for that 3rd place match in day number 2. What you're really looking for out of the group stage is getting that top seed, so you go straight to the grand finals. In case of a tiebreaker, of course, the match win's going to come up first, and then the game number, the round number, and so on. We do have a tiebreaker system, which we'll explain later when there's more time. But the graphics, what you have just seen, might not be final, so we might have some changes, some minor changes. So we will show that once that is completed once again. So we do have the 6 teams with the group draw. The group draw itself has been completed, but just what you have seen, the schedule for day number 1, I think there's a slight mix-up in there. So once that is completed, we will see that once again. But bear with us, excuse us for that moment. And depending on, because of we have the group results, then we will move into day 2 once that is completed. Okay, I've got the word that we've got it fixed. Here we go. Take this as the final page. Day 1. Ignore the first one. Day 1. Death Race team versus KDM. And KDM actually has to go twice in a row, just like RV. So Group A, excuse me, and Group B on the right. So every team going to have 2 matches, depending on how many wins or losses. You might go straight to the 3rd place or straight to the grand finals, or not even make it to the knockout stage in day number 2. Can we have the graphics? Okay, we do have the day 2. As I explained, number 2 seed from Group A and Group B going against each other for the 3rd place. A match there. And then all the way at the end, the grand final. Group A first versus Group B first. Will be the day 2. The 2 matches that we'll have in day number 2. So the big question is, the big question on everyone's mind is, who's taking the trophy home at the grand final stage? You're about to find that out real soon. So Point Blank International Championship 2026, and that wraps up today's group draw ceremony. Which team will rise up to the top on March 28th and 29th right here in Seoul, South Korea? We hope you'll stay tuned and continue to show your support. 3 weeks from now, March 28th, we'll see you at PBIC 2026. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then.